Back in my day is what the old heads say, right? In this podcast, we dive into back in my day of the 1970s compared to the 2000s. Stay tuned. What were the first types of advertising you were exposed to growing up?
Newspapers and then eventually television were definitely around a lot in my younger years.
How do you think television has impacted society?
I definitely think television has dumbed down society a lot. It is more in your face than newspapers.
What differences in television have you noticed from the 1970s to the 2000s?
TV used to only have a couple of channels. Now television is displayed on wider HD screens with thousands of options.
Wow. What major events were happening while you were growing up in the 1970s?
The Vietnam War, of course, was a major event. The war was on the top of every headline.
Yeah, I heard a lot about that. How did the Vietnam War affect you?
Unfortunately, I lost a lot of people I knew to the Vietnam War.
Yeah, dark times. How was the Vietnam War advertised to you? And what ways did you see it?
The war was usually advertised to recruit more soldiers.
In what ways did advertising affect culture?
Many musicians, such as Johnny Cash, were influenced by advertisements to make songs against the war.
For those of you who don't know, let me give you a quick history lesson on the first step towards modern advertising. The first step towards modern advertising came with the development of printing in the 15th and 16th centuries. Advertising then developed in a variety of media. By 1920, agencies planned and executed complete advertising campaigns from initial research to copy preparation to placement in various media. Complete, almost 360 over time. It's crazy how time passes and innovation affects society.
That's completely correct. Advertising is definitely going to evolve with technology as it has been since I was born. Advertisements used to be just newspapers and billboards. Now they have moving billboards and touchscreen digital newspapers.
Now tell me, how do you think advertising has changed over time?
Advertising has definitely become more digital. The major changes in communication and technology have led to the monetization of the internet, hence more ads. Everything used to have long wires attached to them. Nowadays, everything is wireless and automatic. I can press some buttons on my telephone and have food at my door. That just sounds so futuristic, doesn't it? Now that's innovation.
What do you think about the future of advertising?
I think advertising will become more in our faces as technology evolves.
Do you think advertising will be around forever?
As long as there is a society around the world like the one we live in, there will always be advertising. As long as there is some form of trade, there will likely be advertising.